If anybody was mystified by the title, I'm not changing my channel to a French channel. All that just means pain au chocolat from Dale's Kitchen, or something close to that if you translate it back into English. And maybe I should explain, I guess, what pain au chocolat is. It's a French thing made with puff pastry. I'm using the leftover puff pastry from when I made the croissant last week. Been in the freezer, and I took it out last evening and put it in the refrigerator, and it's completely thawed in the refrigerator. In France, or even when you find them over here, the puff pastry has usually two sticks of round sticks of dark chocolate in there. And I've never ever seen it for sale here anywhere, so I kept trying to think of something that I could put in. And I've decided to go with the European Merci chocolates. And I think there are 8 different flavors in here. To read you the flavors, I guess I have to turn this over again. Yeah, there's milk chocolate, coffee and cream, hazelnut and almond, almond cream, marzipan, dark cream, dark mousse, and praline cream. So I will try to use at least one baton of each flavor, and I'll have some. I think they would be excellent because these are excellent chocolates. I struck a bargain on them on Amazon. They want $12 or $13 for that little package of 200 grams. That's about 7 ounces of chocolate. And I got them at Walmart for $4.95. So I stocked up on them at Walmart. I'll bring you back once I get the pastry rolled out here, and to show you how I'm going to cut it to make the pain au chocolat. I didn't roll this out to any particular dimension. I just rolled it until I thought I had it as thin as I could get it, I guess. And now to measure the width, I'm going to make a nick roughly the size of each one of these, and that will of course bring the chocolate right out to the edge, and that's what you usually see. So some of the chocolate even melts out. My trusty straight edge here. I don't have a straight eye. Stuck in the dough. That one's a little wider and this one's a little thinner. I can roll the one that's a little thinner out a bit more and just have to live with the one that's a little wider, I guess. But I think what I'm also going to do is cut these in half. I think that's way too much dough for a single one, so I will cut those in half, and I'll be back when it's time to roll them in chocolate, or roll them around chocolate. Well, I dusted each one with a little flour and rolled them out roughly 14 inches in length, and then I cut them in half, so they're about 7. They're a little more than 7 now because I'm rolling them again. I don't want it to be too thick. I may still be using too much pastry, but I have enough here to make 8, and I think 8 will be enough. They may have more puff pastry in them than you would normally get in a bakery. We'll see when they come out of the oven, I guess. And all I'm doing is rolling them in a strip. I presume that's somehow how they do it, probably not using that much pastry. Well, for the benefit of people who might view this video years from now and wonder how I'm doing, I will say that this is October 14th, 2017. And for those of you who have been following some of my health issues, I had another surgery on my knee yesterday, and as you can see, I'm up and around and fine today. I really think that this last surgery has found the issue and cured the problem. I'll have staples in the incision for 2 weeks, so I really won't be bending it too much, but it was practically painless. The recovery so far is it's just the bandage that's on there stays on until this is Saturday. The bandage stays on until Monday, and it's like a tight ace type bandage. There's elasticized things, so my leg feels sort of constricted, and I can't bend the knee too much, but I couldn't bend it at all before the surgery. But I'm thinking that it's a heck of a lot better. So thank you for all the interest that people have shown, and I'm hoping I'll be on snowshoes and out to the cabin this winter. Didn't dare do it last year. My leg was in such bad shape. If I fell in the deep snow, they'd find me there in spring. Well, I'll bring you back when I have these all wrapped with a little bit of chocolate and ready to put them on the baking tray. I guess I mentioned that this chocolate is European, and on the label it is, of course, made in Germany, and the name is French, merci, but on the label it's made in Germany for a Canadian company, so that explains the French name. I'm not so sure if it's available on the market in Germany or not. Some of you people in Germany and Switzerland and whatever can tell me if you've ever seen it. It is elegant chocolate. I rolled them and I put the sort of tail ends underneath them in the hope that they won't unravel as they bake or rise. And now I'm going to give them their first coating of an egg wash, same as I did the croissant. They then proof for 2 hours before they go in the preheated 400-degree oven for, well, I did the croissant for about 15 minutes. These might go for 20 because they're, when you roll that much dough together, it's thicker. I don't want it to be raw in the middle. But that depends on how dark they get in the oven too. I don't want them to look burnt. And I will bring you back and show you the second egg wash after they've come out of their proving bag. Let me see how much they have risen before they go in the oven. I'm hoping freezing the dough didn't take the oomph out of it. I know you can buy, I've bought many times, frozen puff pastry, so I'm just assuming when you make your own you can freeze it the same as the stuff that you buy in the store. Maybe I'll be proven wrong here. As you can see, I've got several sizes and shapes here, but it's me doing it, so I didn't expect anything any different. And now it's going in a plastic bag. Once again, a clean trash bag here. I don't have any clear bags that are large enough. And it will be in there for 2 hours. So I'll see you in 2 hours' time. Well, they growed and growed like Topsy, I guess. These two I think are going to join together in the baking, but they're kind of stuck to the parchment paper, so they'll just have to join together. Give them another light coating of egg wash. The oven has been preheated to 400 degrees. I'll check them at 15 minutes. If they aren't burnt black, I'll leave them another 5 minutes because I think these are a bit thicker, more rolls of dough than were in the croissant when I made them. So I will see you when these come back out of the oven. Well, I did keep them in for 20 minutes, so they are a bit darker than the last ones were, but I wanted to make sure they cooked through. See, that one there's got some chocolate that came out, a little bit of that one, but the rest of them seem to have retained their chocolate. I will cut one in two and sample it when they've cooled. See if I can get them over onto the cooling rack here now without burning my fingers. You have to have asbestos fingers to be a baker. I don't have them. I think these are, whether they just rose more, I had them proofing longer or whatever, I think these are larger than I've seen in most bakeries anyway. Ooh, ouch. And I'll be back once they've cooled. Well, if you're going to have a pain au chocolat, it might as well be a big one, right? I'll try this one and see if I can cut it in two. Now that it's cooled off enough, I hope I can cut it in two so it sort of shows the layers in the puff pastry. Yeah, not bad, I guess. I think that's probably one with praline or something, and it looks like it has nuts in it. Of course, some of them had hazelnuts and things, but that bit of chocolate in the center there. But it's got nice structure. The puff pastry worked even after it was frozen. I got to give it a taste though. Still crispy, and gooey with the chocolate. Very good. I choked to death eating it here. So you buy yourself a box of Merci chocolates and a package of frozen puff pastry, and you can make your own pain au chocolat. I hope you give it a try. They're very good. And thank you very much for watching.